Hello again, this is Chasing Greater Gems, and I actually went shopping with my girlfriend, and we went to this place in Sand Island that just kind of looking for furniture, and honestly was just a warehouse. And it was run by Chinese people, and they had a toy section. And so while she was looking at the furniture, like a good adult, I wandered into the toy section and I found this. And so I wanted to open this up on camera. And I also, the same day, got several packages in the mail. So we'll get to that. So this is another edition of Mail Day. So open this guy up. Let's see. Oh. So they didn't have anything other than the Charizard. Was not expecting it to be taped like that. I did not bring appropriate weaponry to the video opening. There you go. Sorry if this is really loud. Noise warning. Sorry about that. I hadn't opened this guy up. I wanted to keep the surprise. I know this thing probably won't be the best quality, but I think it's pretty hilarious. Like, this is so silly looking. I love it. I love it. Oh, can you not actually? I have to wear out the hole in his foot to actually fit into the base. I don't know. A little bit of force. So he's got. There we go. It took a little bit of work. A dumbbell. I don't know what you do with the dumbbells. I don't know if there's, in this package, a set of plate weights, I think. I don't know if they just, and then along with that, we have a Pokeball. Hear that? It sounds like there's something in there, but I don't know. Oh, okay. It is a yellow painted Lapras. It's quite strange. That is quite strange. Pokeball and another weight set. So I don't know if this just kind of hangs out with them, but we get this Charizard. Very, very in shape Charizard. And that will definitely grace my shelf for a long time to come. That is just a ridiculous looking, pretty cheap, honestly. I think I spent like $15 on it. So, first package. And we got some Celebi. Sorry, 2 Celebi. So, I was looking to pick these up. I think I got these for 20 bucks. The value on these is right now it's getting pretty cheap. Well, I mean, not cheap, but the value is, I think, for the cost of the card, these will go up as the print set moves out of print. Looks like there's definitely some centering issues. You can see how uneven it is up top there, and then kind of got a little bit of the same issue here. And that is something on the sleeve. So probably not 10s, which is a little disappointing, but I'll take it. That's kind of the issue when you buy, I believe I got those from TCG Player. When you buy something from TCG Player, sometimes you really have to, you just ended up rolling the dice. So out of this bubble mailer, you got this piece of package, and out came this guy. In this bubble mailer, we have an assortment of, so these are actually pretty well packaged. Thank you, whomever decided not to use tape. I appreciate that. So hopefully these all have their own penny sleeve, or maybe they're all shoved into one penny sleeve. That would not be too surprising. They'll have their own penny sleeve. That's not bad. So this is the Mewtwo. V Union card. I got 2 sets of this because I think that's really neat. And it's something I haven't seen since the legendary birds. They had like the Lugia and the Ho-Oh. I think they had a Suicune and Entei back in the day that were split cards. I don't think there were 4. And those are actually kind of hard to get in pretty good condition and a little pricey. I think they're really cool cards. So I was going to hold on to these. I don't know about grading. I would like to grade them eventually, but my only problem with grading them is once you have them in a slab, how do you display all 4? You know, it kind of ruins the ability to grade. And so then we have this black envelope. And inside of it, we have, aha, Happy New Year. So yesterday, it'll probably be a couple days when I actually release this video, there was Chinese New Year. It's actually Year of the Tiger. So I thought I'd get a little festive. And I picked up 4 of these. I already had 2, but I think they're just really neat. The red packets. My girlfriend's actually Chinese, so the red packets always mean something really cool to her. It's actually a really big tradition there. If you don't know it, if you're a child or kind of like the younger generation, you get red packets for your New Year and for like your birthday, and all it is cash. It's a way to give cash, and it's kind of traditional way. So she always loves to get, like, even if it's not a whole lot of money, just something from her dad. Makes her feel good. So I always thought that was kind of cool. So next is this mailer. I actually consolidated a bunch of stuff in it, so pardon me. I'll have to kind of pick through this, try and pull some stuff out. Let's see, postcard, eBay stickers. Oh man, what a deal. So I got this. Now this I'm not so thrilled with, only because, so I got my thing in the mail. It has this one postcard in it, and then if you can see, it's just a freaking envelope. Like, there's no packaging in it. And then I had ordered these, and I will admit, they were relatively cheap. I think I gave $1, $2 for, I think, pretty much the whole lot. But I kind of expected more from that. So this guy is worse for the wear, as you can see. I thought it was a cool card, but with it being such poor condition, that's not going anywhere. You can see some major scratching right here. I don't know if that shows. Yeah, you can see it on camera. Major scratching there. Some major indentations across here where it looks like it was put in a top loader and then kind of bent. Some major divots right there. Those little marks. So this is not what I wanted, but I thought it was really cool, the artwork at least, and that's why I had picked it up. I was hoping to roll the dice and get better condition than that, but it's not. And then these are classic Star Wars comic covers. Neither of these are too old. I think these are like 2000, in the 2012. I'm not sure about this age, but I thought that was pretty cool, like with these old comics in it. I don't think I'll send these into grading. I doubt if they're in much better condition than that. Unfortunately, when I picked them up, I had intended, if they were really good grades, to grade them, because I thought like those Star Wars covers were really neat, because I collect comics, so I thought that would be a neat addition. Enough with that one. So this envelope, I got a dark Raichu. I picked this up. This is a little more expensive than I usually go. I've been wanting to get one of these for years. But the prices kind of stay steady. They do fluctuate somewhat, but I eventually just went with it. So if you don't know, the Dark Raichu was released with Team Rocket back in the day, 2000, back when Wizards of the Coast was still printing this. And this is actually the very first secret rare. So if you look, it is number 83 of 82. So this is the very first secret rare in Pokemon TCG history. I've always wanted one. I'll look this thing over a little better and decide whether I want to grade it or it's just going to be a raw card for my collection. But yeah, I always wanted one. If I ordered 2 versions of this, I think this is the only one that's come so far. if neither of these are in a condition where I want to grade them and they just end up being binder collections and, you know, something I put up in a top loader for display, then I'll most likely move on to just purchasing the graded version, which I would wanted to grade it myself. So I am seeing some scratching on the hollow foil here, which is unfortunate. I'm not sure if it's scratching or an indentation on the hollow foil there. So this guy is most likely not in a gradable condition. That is definitely, I see some edge wear where the hollow bleed on the edge is bleeding through, not hollow bleed as in like the printing. Slight wear there. But other than that, it's a pretty good condition card that'd probably get a lower grade. So maybe I'll roll the dice and grade it and see. This is also a problem when you buy cards. Sometimes, especially with hollow foil scratching, it's hard to see in pictures. But that is going to be a nice addition to my... I don't actually have binders. I say binder collection, but it's more just like raw card collection. Final Pokemon product comes from another envelope. Let's try and get this out. And this is another pickup of a bunch of cards, similar to one I got a while ago that was was the Dark Gyarados. I got 7, I believe, of the Team Rocket Zapdos. So I wish they had packaged them individually, but I got 7 of these. I'm hoping to send a number of these in and get a 10. Like, well, they're really cheap. These are like $1.30, and I think over time, Celebrations will go out of print and people will have fond memories of opening it because there were so many opened that people will be wanting graded editions of it. And maybe there's a lot of people grading them already, but I wanted one, personally. So people will want it, and by saying that, I mean I probably will want it in the future. So that's what I went for. And then finally, my last edition is a 9.8, 1995 Detective Batman 682. And this was kind of an impulse buy. I was looking it up, and I read somewhere that this is actually the first time Batman wears this black costume. Before this, he was still wearing the gray with the blue underwear that is kind of iconic from the Batman anime, or the Batman, what's the name, West? I forget his first name now. Series where he's running around with Robin. But I thought that was really neat. And this is back in the days. This is actually like an embossed cover. If you can't tell, it stands out just a little. And so this is back in the days, I believe, close to when Tim Burton, embossed cover, it says it right here. Back when Tim Burton came out with the Batman movies, and the black suit and kind of the darkness of Batman was coming out as opposed to the campiness. So this is from 95, as you can tell by these amazing graphics in this. Collector's edition, it says. So it's a CGC graded comic. So I enjoy that quite a bit. So all in all, kind of an eclectic pickup with some newer cards, older card, newer cards, kind of pieces of poo. Not what I expected, but I guess I should have expected it with the expense being so cheap. And then some newer cards again with the Celebi, which I kind of was hoping for better than those centering issues they have. But that's kind of the game. Like I've noticed more and more, a lot of people are offloading poorly centered. So I think a lot of people on TCG Player, what they end up doing now is they buy a whole bunch of cards, look through them, pull out the ones that have a potential of a higher grade, keep the ones that are actually like in good condition but are have centering issues, and then sell those as near mint, because technically they're near mint in every way except for the being off center. And I don't think being off center is something that's judged in TCG Player. I have to take a closer look, and it might be close to the end of me using TCG Player, just because I generally buy my singles from eBay because I can ask for more photos. But those being like $20, I was like, yeah, I'll go for that. But that's disappointing. Same thing. Like I hope I got these from TCG Player too, and I hope this is not a same issue with all 7. That would be a bummer. I mean, it's only $7, but it's like, man, you trying for something just kind of brings it down. But So Happy New Year, a belated Happy New Year. I'm sure by the time this comes out. And this has been TCG, or this has been, sorry, Chasing Graded Gems. Enjoy yourself, and until we meet again.